Hey cousins, I'm back with part 2 of the McDonald's showdown. I'm dressed appropriately and I got nuggets. Damn, he's hitting. So last we left off, some angry man had hit my mama's car and was holding me, my mama, and my brothers hostage in the McDonald's drive-thru, demanding we pay him in either cash or blood. But lucky for us, my Uncle Bud and his crew of former professional athletes had just showed up to save the day. And so the angry driver looks over yonder and sees my uncle and the crew and is silent for a second. They just staring at each other. And so the angry driver yells, "Well, what y'all finna do?" And before he even get the words out, the dude right next to my uncle, let's call him number 2, take off running, phew, running straight at this angry driver. And so the angry driver don't really know what to expect, so he turn around and start running. And so now a chase ensues in which the angry driver sprints around the McDonald's and my uncle's number 2 run right after him. And of course, we all like, he about to hawk him down. Probably a running back or something. But to our surprise, this driver is also a runner. He's fast. And so when he comes back around the building, there's a little bit more distance between him and number 2. And so the chase kind of just keeps going and nobody else moves. So me and my brothers in the back, 3 little big-headed black boys, our heads going like this as you just, I remember thinking like, I thought this man was a world-renowned athlete. But of course, my mom later on reminds me, your uncle is the world-renowned athlete. These other niggas didn't make it. But eventually, number 2 hawks him down and catches him right when they're passing the dude's truck. He slams the dude into the side of his truck. At which point, my Uncle Bud and the rest of his crew slowly kind of saunter over, like a light jog. It kind of looks like, you know, when football players like before the game are like kind of jogging onto the field, like getting ready. It looks like that. I'm like, why are you not moving urgently? But they make it over to him, and mind you, we're in the car. We can't see the other side of the truck, but all we hear is they letting this man have it. But then we hear the driver being like, hey, y'all not finna jump me, y'all not finna jump me. He like, let me finish what I started. And so they're like, all right. So they back up and they let the angry driver and number 2 kind of get out there for some space and opportunity. And it's just gonna be a one-on-one, I guess. So again, mind you, I can't see any of this, but what we hear is the footsteps. You know how when 2 grown men, usually gang affiliated, about to start fighting, they start circling each other like 2 hawks or something. And so they circle each other, and then all we hear is dunk, 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 boom, boom. And the crew kind of go, ooh, because he hit him with the 3-piece, and down goes number 2. And so it's silent, and the driver kind of feeling himself because it's giving like, who's next? And so I think my uncle kind of sighed because he's kind of like, if I get involved, I'm gonna have to this man. So he kind of looks to him and says, let me just talk to you for a second. So my Uncle Bud and this angry driver walk off. Oh, mind you, we still at McDonald's. We finally able to pull out of the damn drive-thru, park a little bit off to the side, and now we wait. As my Uncle Bud and this random man are having the longest conversation that any 2 people can have. Minutes go by, what feels like hours. Mind you, I don't have no food in my stomach. Not a crumb, not a nugget. I'm liable to pass out. But my mom is like, we just gotta stay here because we don't know what's going on over there. But after quite some time, I look over and I see the angry driver is pulling out his wallet. And he is paying my uncle. Uncle's like flipping through the money, counting the money, and then he gives some of the money back to the driver. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And so the man walks into a liquor store, which in my part of town, they everywhere on every corner. And he comes back with a case of beer. And he goes stand over there with my uncle crew. And my uncle finally comes over to the car and he tells my mom, yeah, we about to chill right here. So like, y'all could go, y'all good now, everything all good. And I'm sitting here like, what, the man who wanted cash or blood? Now y'all all fam? Perhaps I am not as street smart as I thought. Cause I don't know what the hell going on. Then my uncle's number 2 come over to the car and he like, yeah, we got y'all. Nobody mess with Susie. And now I'm like, how does man know my mama name? Not even her real name, the family name. And my mom looks at number 2 and says, you know, that was some real slow running, Bob. One of my sons could have caught him faster. And so cousins, I'm happy to reveal that my Uncle Bud's number 2 is this man. So this man, Bob, goes, well, I've known her 50. Lift up his shirt, show his gun, put it back down, and walk over. Bob, the chaotic icon with the Glock, is my Uncle Bud's number 1, his ride or die. And that angry driver will go on to be the new member of my uncle's crew. Personally, I only think he added him to the crew because he saw how fast he can run and realized they need some speed on a team. And so we finally get our food, we drive off, and all is well. And as my mom's driving, she realizes, you know, Bud got all that money and he didn't give me $1. All I know is I had them nuggets and all in all, it was a great day to me. But that's the story, cousins, and I'm so happy I got to meet my Uncle Bud, the true definition of run up, get done up, who will do anything for his family. But you know I gotta leave you with a teaser for the next story, and this one, this is a doozy. The next story will be about the time that Auntie Backyard's house, the house that she inherited from my grandparents, nearly caught on fire. And whose fault was it? Well, none other than Uncle Boom, of course.